I like to use this if it's like, you know, a night out with a boo or something like that, you know? Not that I got a boo. Welcome back to my channel. As you see in the title, we're gonna be talking about feminine hygiene, and I'm gonna be giving some tips as well as showing you guys the products that I use, which are here in the background, and I'll be explaining and going one by one with how I use them within my routine. I most likely won't be going in depth with like a shaving routine or anything, so if you want to see those kinds of videos, let me know in the comments down below. Right now I'm just gonna probably go over my routine and give tips as well that will help you learn something new. The goal of this video is to help you maybe learn something new about a product or something that you never thought of before, and maybe to incorporate it into your own hygiene routine. We're not here to be bashing anybody. We're all learning how our bodies work and how we function, and so I think it's just very important for us to not bash each other. And we're just gonna get started with the first tip. So the first tip is making sure to keep your vagina clean and dry. So by keeping it clean, you want to make sure that you're using a product that doesn't contain any scents or, you know, harsh chemicals, because that will really disrupt the pH balance that's down there. I used to use Summer's Eve and stuff like that and the wipes and everything, but I found that that was kind of messing with my pH balance and it wasn't really helping me out. By using Dove Sensitive Skin, I found that it really does help down there to clean, not only clean your vulva, which is the outside of your vagina, but also to make sure it's not messing up any pH balance that is down there. And you can also use the bar soap as well. That works just the same. I noticed that that has helped me personally to just stay fresh down there. And also, you want to make sure that you're cleaning day and night in 1 to 3 minutes. So I usually like to go through a song, like I'll be jamming out in the shower, but I'll make sure to clean through a song. You don't want to be scrubbing hard or anything. You don't need to do that because your vagina cleans itself on the inside, so you don't need a douche either. But you want to just make sure that you are making sure to clean down there, because you know it sweats down there, working out especially, or if you're just walking around doing a lot of things, it sweats down there, and a lot of things can build up down there, especially when it can't breathe. So the next thing actually is making sure that you're wearing cotton underwear. What cotton underwear does, it helps and allows your vagina to breathe. Unlike a satin underwear or using thongs, like those kinds of things don't really help. I mean, if you're wearing a cotton thong, then that's fine, but you want to make sure you want to avoid those as much. Just make sure you're not using them frequently, as that will create more discharge and will create that imbalance down there. Another thing about that, which may, you know, sound a little crazy or whatever for people who may not be used to it, but sleeping with no underwear at nighttime is so good. It's so good, and it also boosts your confidence, girl. So rock it, okay? Just rock it. It will allow your vagina to breathe throughout the night. That's giving it all the time during the day that it couldn't really breathe that much. It's giving time at night to allow it to just fully breathe and do its work throughout the night. When I get out of the shower, I also like to use essential oils down there. I may not use it all the time, but I do like to use it at some points, because I found that it also helps to keep it fresh and keep it rejuvenated. I don't know, it just personally for me, I be feeling like a rejuvenation period. So tea tree oil or like a coconut oil, something that will help, something that works best for you. I found that that just works for me very well. Keeps the odors away that we do not need, okay? Listen, tea tree oil also helps with them razor bumps, my girlfriend. So definitely use oils to help down there. You don't need to use it on the inside. If you'd like to, you can, but I personally don't. So the next tip is for keeping your breath fresh. What I like to do usually is I'll brush my teeth morning and night because that's just necessary. You wake up in the morning, your breath, you know, is a little funky. Sometimes though, I will brush it more than twice a day just because I'm like, okay, I need to. It's just a personal thing. It's probably not good for you, but I just like to do it. 2 things that have saved my life is baking soda toothpaste. I'm telling y'all, it works like, oh my gosh, this is heaven, okay? It works so good. I usually do get the Peroxy Care kind. I've noticed that that is the only thing that works for me to keep my breath fresh. And also another thing that's so important is a tongue cleaner. Y'all, this saved my life. So this is one that I have now. And I just went to the store today, so I just bought this one to try out because I've had this one for a while and I'm gonna need to get rid of it soon. Make sure you replace them, Jones. If it says in them directions, you know, if it says in them directions, replace every so-and-so, please do it. But what I like about these is that it really does freshen up your breath. What you do is you stick your tongue out, and then you pull everything to the front, and you'll see, like, it works like crazy. Like, you'll see all the gunk and stuff that you didn't even know was on your tongue when you even brushed it. You were like, oh, I brushed it well, but then boom, you use this and you're like, oh shoot, I missed this whole section where it just didn't even actually work when I just brushed. I encourage this a lot. This definitely saves lives. It saved mine, that's for sure. Then usually after I'm done brushing my teeth and using a tongue cleaner, I'll come in with some Listerine, okay? Super important to use. As it says, it be killing 99.9% of the germs, okay? It just keeps your breath fresh and ready for the day. You don't want, you know, any carried on bacteria or germs that are bad to be affecting your breath, you feel me? Also, you just want to make sure that you're really brushing well and getting out all the food, extra food or gunk that is within your teeth so you don't have any cavities or nothing, because nobody wants that, okay? Those are the tips for keeping your breath fresh, and now we're gonna go on to the next tip. This isn't any product or anything that I can show, but you want to make sure that you're eating right. Not only are you helping your vagina or helping your body overall, you know, by doing things like washing it and stuff, but also what you eat. You don't have to be no health queen, you feel me? Because listen, I love me some pizza, burgers, whatever, fries. Girl, I be eating it all. But you do want to make sure that you incorporate those things just as much. What you take in is usually how your body absorbs it. You see, sometimes if you eat a lot of pizza or something, it will come out through your pores. Or if you know, drink a lot of coffee, the smell of coffee may come through your pee. That's just how our bodies work. So you want to make sure to incorporate things like veggies and fruits, things of that nature that will help the health of your vagina and your body. And by the way, this isn't gonna make, you know, your vagina smell like peaches and cream. I'm sorry to boys, anybody. I thought that was a thing. That's not a thing. It really is not. Your vagina is gonna carry its natural odors, but if you're smelling like, you know, fish and stuff like that, that's where it's not normal. Not that it's not normal, but you want to be taking precautions and steps towards making sure you're using good products that are gonna help. You could do cranberry supplements or pills. I found that those do help you, especially if you are known to get UTIs. Those can definitely help you, and they are recommended to promote good bacteria and promote vaginal health overall. Or if you don't like taking pills, you just can do cranberry juice. I've seen that has also helped people too as well. You know, these juices and pills contain vitamins and other nutritional things that will help benefit the overall health of your body, your vaginal health, and it will also contain and maintain good bacteria over bad. Now on to how I stay fresh all day. I personally found that, like, women deodorant, it works for me, like, for maybe, like, you know, a week or two, and then it dies off. I always struggle with that when I was younger. I was like, it doesn't work for me by the end of the day or something, like, it's just so bad, whatever. I found actually, that men's deodorant works a lot better for me. I like to work out, I like to be active, and so whenever I'm active, I'm like, women's deodorant isn't working for me. So I like to use Old Spice, this John, okay, right here. This works so well for me. I love this stuff. It keeps me fresh all day. Just test out different deodorants that may work for you. It took me a while to find something that worked for me, and when I finally did, it's like just a sense of relief. So don't give up. Do not give up, because you'll find it, girl. I'm telling you, you'll find it. Also, after I get out of the shower, like as soon as I get out of the shower, I love to mix my oils and lotions together. The lotion that I like to use is Vaseline, girl, because if you know, I love me some Vaseline. This is one that I'm trying, but my favorite is the intense hydration one, which is the yellow, and I can probably show in a picture like over here. But Vaseline, I love Vaseline, I'm sorry. I like to use vitamin E oil. If you can see there we go. This is very good for your face and body. It keeps you really moisturized and keeps that moisture within your skin. And that's what I really, really love about these oils and mixing it with my lotions. I also like to use this oil right here. So it's a mixture of 3. It has olive oil, almond oil, and castor oil. And these oils are also known to moisturize your skin and promote just healthiness within your skin. I've definitely seen that it has given me good results, as in helps with razor bumps, and it helps just making sure my skin remains soft and smooth. And oh, it's just the best thing ever. Like, definitely recommend mixing your lotions and oils together. Girl, it makes a big difference, I'm telling you right now. If you have sensitive skin or anything, just use lotions that don't contain any scent. So this one I wouldn't recommend for you if you had sensitive skin. Using this kind of Vaseline may work better for you. It is very oily feeling, but eventually like kind of dies off. Still keeps your skin moisturized, which is why I also love it as well. I like to use this on areas that are drier, so maybe like my elbows or my knees and stuff, or my feet. Like, I just like to use this to do like a double moisturization. I'm sorry, I'm big extra, but we cannot be ashy here. I'm just saying, personally, me, I cannot be ashy. I don't want to be growing, you know, some mountain snow tops anywhere, you feel me? Y'all know what I mean, y'all know. Also, if y'all know, the way I keep my lips moisturized is the same thing. I like to use Vaseline. I use this little lip Vaseline. You can also use just the regular petroleum jelly one, but yeah, I use this lip therapy one, and it's my favorite. Still need to buy lip gloss though. About to put some on now actually, because you know, we love this stuff. We gotta keep the lips nice and moisturized, you feel me? If any of y'all know how much I love me some Vaseline, okay? Another thing that I forgot to point out that helps me to stay fresh is this, girl, okay? Dial. People, you know, may think I'm a little crazy, but this is kind of how I was raised, like how my mom taught me. What I like to do is I like to go in with Dial first when I'm in the shower to just strip myself from a lot of the like sweat or anything that I've dealt with throughout the day. It works so good. You want to really make sure you're like washing your body really good, by the way. And replacing them loofahs, hold on, we're gonna get into that, hold up. I like to use this first on my body, and then I'll go in and use like a Dove. I just like to do that. It makes me feel clean personally. If I just wash myself with something like this first and then go in with like something softer like Dove, I found that just me washing with Dove by itself doesn't work for me personally. So I like to go with something a little bit stronger than that. Something that's very important is your loofah. And your towels and your robes, okay? You gotta make sure that, one, you're replacing them about like 3 to 4 weeks or up to a month. You wanna make sure also that you are not keeping it in a moist area. So after you got out of the shower, you do not wanna keep it in that area, because what it's actually doing is it's making it You're setting your loofah up for bacteria, yeast, and mold, and you don't want that. We do not want that over here. You want to make sure that you're keeping it actually in a dry area. So once you get out of the shower, take it with you and put it and store it like next to an open window, or just store it in somewhere where it can, you know, dry, because you don't want it to hold any of that bad bacteria, because that's what eliminates freshness from your body all day. Like if it's a bad loofah, you're not gonna be fresh. So you want to make sure you buying, you know, some new ones. Sorry, I went to the store today, so I'm mad hype about hygiene. I love hygiene products. It's fun shopping for hygiene products, especially when you like get into a routine, you feel me? Like, ooh. So after I have cleaned the body well, I brush my teeth and all, lotion the body, I like to go in with my favorite perfumes. Oh. Throughout high school and even in college, people are always like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. And it's because, y'all, of these two perfumes right here. These perfumes, boy. This perfume right here in the star, if you can see right here, this stuff is my saving grace. It smells so good, and it actually stays on you for a while. I like to spray on the neck, so I'll spray right here. I like to spray maybe within here, and then right here. I'll dab it instead of rubbing it in, because if you rub it in, then it won't last long enough. And that's with all perfumes. This is like my everyday perfume. I got so many of these. This one I have is called In the Night, and it's by Bath & Body Works again. I like to use this if it's like, you know, a night out with a boo or something like that, you know? Not that I got a boo. See, not that I got a boo. It's a lot stronger, I would say. It's not as light as the In the Stars one. So I like to use this for the nights out. Or sometimes maybe I'll even combine, and that's kind of rare, but like I'll spray this one like once and then just spray this one, you know, like how I usually do. So these are all the products I like to use personally. I hope that you found some of them useful, or some of these tips useful. I really just want us to be able to learn our bodies and to grow as women, as the women we are, and learning how our bodies work and everything. So I hope that these tips were honestly helpful to you, and that you can maybe use them, or just you learned something new today that you didn't even know about before, about a product or about a tip. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to see more videos like these, or just more videos in general, because you know we not stopping here. And I'll see y'all in the next vid.